Well, welcome to Travels with Dottie. Dottie and I are here in the car. That's the view of the... And this is the view of me from inside the car. And today's adventure, we are going to Raton, New Mexico. And let me tell you a little bit about Raton before I put her in gear and get going. It's a historic city in the northeastern part of the state, known for its location at the southern end of Raton Pass. Rich coal mining and railroad heritage and its proximity to outdoor recreation. And Raton was settled in 1871 as a watering place for cattlemen and was a significant stop on the Santa Fe Trail, just like Cimarron. It was also a railroad town. The arrival of the Great Santa Fe Railroad in 1880 led to the town's growth as a shipping point for coal and livestock. And here's the other thing that is very surprising and takes a little bit of getting used to. We're going to see a building in town, and it was originally called the Swastika Hotel, and etched into the fabric of the building are swastikas, which makes anyone feel a little bit uncomfortable. But knowing the history of this symbol is pretty important. The swastika is an ancient symbol existing for 3,000 to 12,000 years, characterized by the equilaterally crossed with four bent arms. Historically, it has served as a symbol of good luck and religious significance across various cultures, including Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and ancient Roman traditions. And this building was known as the Swastika Hotel until, I believe, 1939, where somebody said, "This, given current events, this is not a good idea." Stalwartly unfurling around the crown of the tallest building in Raton, embellishing the outer brick surface, is the swastika motif, a reminder of a bygone area from the heyday of the ritzy Hotel Swastika. Nowadays, the building houses the Inn Bank, but not for much longer, as the building was recently sold to Andrew Leaf, and this was last year, who plans to revitalize and bring the hotel back, according to an article on KRTN radio website. That is the story there. And because it's etched, the symbol's etched into there, it remains, and we'll take a look at it when we get there. Raton is about 65 miles away. So here's what I'm going to do. I have to go through Cimarron Canyon and Cimarron, which we've done a half a dozen times in the past month. I am going to display the most dramatic part of the Cimarron Canyon part. So that's what we're going to do. So I will turn that on, show you the dramatic cliffs that makes me feel like I'm in the Grand Canyon. And then I'll turn it back on when we get close to Raton, 65 miles away. Dottie and we'll see you in just a... Well, as promised, I can't bring myself to not record through this stretch of Cimarron Canyon, no matter how many trips I make, because it just never gets old. And this is just the beginning. You haven't seen anything yet. You haven't seen the part that is jaw-dropping, but it's coming up pretty soon here. You can start to see the dramatic cliffs. While you're looking at this, I'll tell you one little mini drama that I had was when I started the car, one of my tires was down to 22 PSI, which begs the question, how did that happen? So I filled it back up, and I'm still taking the trip. I can always, worst case, I've got a spare tire, I can change it out. But I think there's probably got to be a slow leak in it, but we'll see. Um, I have a thing I'll measure the next stop when we get to Raton. I'll measure it and see if it's gone down. But you know, I aired it up from 22 to about 40. So 22 is really low. It didn't look that low, but the car said it was 22, and then I put my separate measuring thing on, and it agreed. It's 22. So there's little doubt of the accuracy. So this is the part where I'm thinking, am I in the Grand Canyon? Where am I? This is New Mexico? Are you kidding me? This is I think it's 7.5 miles from where I'm camped. That's how far away this is. This is not a long trip to get to this beauty. And we're in the heart of the New Mexico State Park, Cimarron State Park. So I will update you in Raton on the tire pressure. Look at this. A lot of people out fishing. If you could see on a big screen, I bet you saw it, a lady was holding up a fish she just caught. This river is heavily stocked, and there are lots of people fishing here, having the time of their lives. So I'm going to have you stick with me here until these kind of rock faces disappear. We get back to beautiful yet more traditional, normal views. I think that'll do it, and I'll pick it back up when we get into Raton. Well, here we are. We have made it to Raton. I think Raton means mouse. It was named after a mountain nearby that was overrun with mice, something like that. See, there's a Denny's and a Conoco and a Best Western. There's a Sonic. I saw Golden Arches a ways back. One of those big signs on a huge pole way up in the air. We're pretty close to Trinidad, Colorado, and I think it's about 8 or 9 miles away. And I believe, from looking at the map, this is the way into the center of town. The population here is about 6,000 people, and I think the elevation is pretty close to that, 6,000. So, but it's a couple thousand lower than Eagle Nest. For a second, that might be the building I was talking about. I don't think so, though. That doesn't look like it was ever a hotel. Not quite 6 stories. That looks like that could be it right in front of us here. Yeah, this is the old part of town, and that's got to be the building there. I don't see the swastikas, but I bet you have to get close. There's something I'm thinking I read that was like close to the top of the building. Yeah, it's at the top of the building. I need to take the camera off the mount here, and I'll try a couple of shots. I'll try it with this camera. It's still got the bank logo on it, so it's still the bank. The other thing I'm going to do here is grab my trusty Pocket 3. And kind of zoom in that. Get a little bit tighter shot there. It's a very unusual thing for me, for anyone, I think, to see that symbol. It's kind of mind-blowing that something that was considered positive or at the most innocuous for thousands of years, and suddenly come to be symbolic of such horrific events in our past. All right, well, that'll do that. And let's see the rest of downtown, shall we? Then we need to find the laundromat. I see I think I read something about his theater up here is historic. It's been around for a long time. But I always like these old downtown areas. Oh, the marquee says, what does it say on there? The marquee says closed forever. You know what? That's not necessarily true, is it? Somebody could buy that and open it up and start showing movies. I bet there are plenty of places here you can get your tires repaired. Oh, by the way, I meant to say, the tire pressure is been very stable. It's like 3 of the tires are 37 and the affected one is 35. So clearly there's a very, very slow leak. Well, you know what? I see a supermarket up here. So what I'm gonna do, and maybe I won't bore you with it. We're gonna look up and see where supermarket. Is it open? No, it's closed. Supermarket's closed. Not open on Sunday. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to look up the laundromat. I know there's one here because I looked it up before. And we will head over to the laundromat and then find a place to go shopping. So Google Maps, we'll put in Hollow Laundry. It says it's 2 minutes away.
Head west toward North 1st Street, then turn left onto North 1st Street.
All right, 2 minutes away. We can get Ooh, look at that old house right in front of us there. I wonder if anybody's living there. It's all over. I don't think so. It's all overgrown in there. How interesting. I wonder what you could get that house for. Needs a lot of work, that's for certain.
Continue straight onto North 2nd Street, then turn right onto Clark Avenue.
So, I'm getting our directions here. Looking around, seeing what's what. It says to go left here. And almost an immediate right up here, Clark Street. Is this Clark? No. How about up at this light? I bet that's it. Clark. Is that a little
At the
Honda
light,
place?
turn right onto Clark Avenue, then turn left onto North 3rd Street.
Let's see.
Turn left onto North 3rd Street, then your destination will be on the right.
So it says to turn right here. And the laundromat's going to be on the right up near this block here.
Your destination is on the right.
And there we are. And it's open. Hello Laundry. All right. I will be right back, gang. Well, we got the washer going, a supersized one for $7.
In 800 feet, turn left on... Head south on South 3rd Street toward Cook Avenue, then turn left onto Cook Avenue.
Well, it's giving me
Turn left onto
directions to
Cook
the
Avenue.
grocery store, but I kind of want to drive down this road with these trees. It just looks kind of cool. So it'll recalculate. Let me turn down the volume.
Head south on South 3rd Street toward Rio Grande Avenue, then turn left onto Rio Grande Avenue. Turn left onto Rio Grande Avenue.
Well, let's turn left here.
In 800 feet, turn left onto South 1st Street.
Hey, there's a Ford dealer here. I bet the service department's not open. I don't think anything's going to be open. It's Sundays, as Al Roker would say. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. We're going to cross the big main street here.
Turn left onto South 1st Street, then your destination will be on the left.
So I didn't look up any details on this little grocery store. See, I don't know how big or small it might be. Oh, look at all these tents up here. That's interesting. I think that's worth walking through. We got 26 minutes. I think we need to find a parking space, don't you?
Your destination is on the left.
I don't think there's a grocery store here, gang. There's hardly any parking spaces. It looks like maybe a farmer's market or something. Yeah, we need to find a different place. Hey Siri, find me a different grocery store.
Which one?
How about Plaza Supermarket?
Okay, I can call. Or get directions. Just tell me what you'd like to do.
How about directions?
Getting directions to Plaza Supermarket using Google Maps.
Head west on Cook Avenue toward South 2nd Street, then turn right onto South 2nd Street.
Yeah, there's when you're in a small little
At the
town.
light, turn right onto South 2nd Street. In 800 feet, turn right onto Clark Avenue.
All right, it's sending me back to the same place. It's sending me around the corner, so we need to regroup.
At the light, turn right onto Clark Avenue, then turn right onto North 1st Street.
Hey Siri, send me to another grocery store.
Which one?
How about Super Save?
Getting directions to Super Save using Google Maps.
Head north on North 2nd Street toward Clark Avenue.
It wants me to go back the other way here. I can see that, but the map is going to have me drive a mile out of my way to do that. So I'm going to make a U-turn here after all this traffic goes by. And I think what we're experiencing is church traffic. It's noon on Sunday. This is all church traffic.
In 600 feet, continue straight to stay on North 2nd Street.
Well, what do you think of me turning around before you had me turn around? What do you think of that? So this is a mile away. 1.3 miles. Gate City Music Festival, Labor Day weekend. Ooh. That's this weekend. That's now. Recondition appliances, parts, and service. That looks like an interesting little business. Somebody mechanical, a tinkerer who repairs stuff. A business like that, I think theoretically, the worse the economy gets, the better they do. Because people want to keep what they have and not have to buy new stuff. This is kind of a less interesting part of town, but it gives you an idea of what there's City Market. It's all closed. Looks like it's all closed down, or maybe not. It's a thrift store. Maybe it's just not open. So we want to make
In
a
a quarter
left.
mile, turn left onto Clayton Road.
That must be the traffic light up here. I would guess is Clayton Road. Now, I do know if I'm willing to go like 11 miles, I could go to Walmart, Colorado, but I don't think I really want to do that.
At the light, turn left onto Clayton Road, then turn right onto Whittier Street.
So what I'm hoping is to get the grocery shopping done and be on our way back and get there within, within that 26 minutes. And we have 17 minutes left, so it's kind of doubtful. This looks familiar, doesn't it? This is the way we came in. Saw the Sonic and the Denny's.
Turn right onto Whittier Street.
This street right here. Okay, we'll turn right onto Whittier Street. This doesn't look promising for a supermarket.
In 1,000 feet, continue straight.
I see a big parking lot with a lot of cars. I wonder if that's it.
Continue straight.
Don't forget to stop at the stop sign. Now, interestingly enough, I don't think, you know that old joke? You can't get there from here?
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the left.
I think that's it way over there, but I cannot drive there. You have to be on a road over to the right, and the way to get there, the road is closed. This entrance is closed, but that's the super save. Oh no, you can get through up here. I see.
Head west.
I see. That was an old
Head
New
west
Hampshire
toward
joke.
South 2nd Street.
I can't get there from here.
Turn
That's
right
my
onto South
New
2nd
Hampshire
Street,
accent.
then turn right onto Byron Avenue.
And
Head
here we
north
go.
on South 2nd Street, then make a U-turn.
It's a
Head south
super
on South 2nd Street
save.
toward Hart Avenue.
Yay.
In 500 feet, turn left.
And there's also a Dollar Tree and Family Dollar, same sign, so it must be the same company. And a Mesa Pharmacy.
Head east on Hart Avenue, then turn left. Turn left, then turn right. Head east.
But we definitely have a supermarket
In
here.
150 feet,
Let's see,
turn right.
Dottie, how fast I can get this done.
Turn right.
We
then your
have how many
destination
minutes
will be
we
on
have?
the left.
Got 14 minutes to get back to the laundromat. All right, exit, and we'll be. Well, the timer went off just as I was getting in the checkout line. And let's see how many minutes we are from, let's see, Apollo Laundry, directions, about 6 minutes. So we're going to be about 10, 15 minutes late.
Head west. toward
However,
Hart Avenue.
there's only one other person in there, and there were tons of open machines. So I am what was that hesitation about? I was going to sneeze, but it passed. It was going to be a good one. I was going to let one rip. So we're going to go back to the laundromat. We'll transfer stuff from
Head east.
the washer to the dryer, and we'll sit in the car and watch a couple of YouTube videos, and we'll do the closing of the video, and then we'll go home. We'll go back to camp. And on the way back there, I got to stop by the office and fill my fresh water bladder with water. I'm almost out of water. I'm all set up to do that. Got my pump ready, got everything ready to go. It's going to be good.
Turn right onto Hart Avenue, then turn right
Says
onto South
turn
2nd
right.
Street. At the light, turn right onto South 2nd Street.
Turn right. So I'm betting we're seeing a Sunday that's quite a bit
Continue on
busier.
South 2nd Street for 1.5.
Well, one, because we got there around the church hour, and two, they have this big festival happening this weekend. There's a steakhouse, K-Bob's Steakhouse. Wonder if that's any good. The Village Inn Motel that looks open, and it looks very Route 66 vintage motel. And hopefully we'll go right back into the more picturesque, historic downtown area here. But if you're in the area, this video will give you an idea. There's an Ace Hardware on the left, by the way. It'll give you a real nice idea of what is available here. And I kind of wish I've gotten the camera I could have put around my neck and taken it around that grocery store. It was a super save. And there was a clue there that it might have been a Lowe's because the shopping cart said Lowe's on them. Now, those of you not from this area, it's not Lowe's hardware store. They're Lowe's grocery stores. What I go into most frequently in Eagle Nest is in the town next door called Angel Fire. There's a Lowe's there. But it's super saver. It was a very big supermarket and well priced. Right. And yes, I have my little cooler with me that I invested in. So when I'm far from home, when I shop, I can put the cool things in the cooler and they stay cool. I've even tested it with ice cream. And now we're going to go by the old Swastika Hotel again, I believe. Now I did, read that it had been sold, the bank had sold it, and a guy was making it back into a hotel. But the bank is still there. Looks like there's some construction going on next door. But do I see signs of construction in the building itself? And the answer is no, I do not.
In 800 feet, turn left onto Clark Avenue.
There's the Raton Theater, closed forever is playing today.
Turn left onto Clark Avenue, then turn left onto North 3rd Street.
This is already feeling familiar. It's like I know the town, I know this intersection, I know Clark Avenue, and guess what? So do you. There's Taylor's Furniture and Appliances. I'm willing to bet that's a family-owned business here.
Turn left
Local
onto North
family.
3rd Street, and your destination will be on the right.
And I see my destination because I already know where it is. Because I'm practically a native now of Raton. It got a little busier.
Your destination
There
is
less
on the
parking
right.
spaces. There's one parking space there. Caution, lot might be slippery. I bet that's for the winter, I think. I'll be right back, gang. Well, I'll see you. Here I am. Here we are. There's Dottie sleeping. So I've got 41 minutes. Well, 40 minutes, 39 minutes. I had a little difficulty. It's a very old laundromat and a lot of the machines are broken. And I started loading my laundry into a dryer, and I happened to notice that the dryer was it had a piece of white tape, not over, I noticed other ones had red tape. So the one guy that was there, I was asking him, does this mean this is broken? And he only spoke Spanish, so I had to struggle with my Spanish and basically came to says, bueno? Oh, no bueno. And he got me to a machine that he felt was bueno. So I'm good. It's running, 40 minutes, we'll be done. I'm going to watch some YouTube, and I'm gonna, just for the fun of it, I'm gonna top off that tire. It's 2 psi lower than the other three. Might as well bring it up. I'll actually, you know what? unless something really interesting happens, this is going to be the end of this. This is going to be the end of the video. So I hope you enjoyed this little trip to Raton. My first time here, maybe your first time here. And we had a good day. We just need to finish your laundry, drive back home, fill the bladder with water, and everything's going to be good. I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.